Do you have a habit of thinking things that happen in your day before going to bed and in the morning? Well, try to watch this if you want to change for a better. Our mind before going to bed and in the morning is just like an empty container or blank space because it's in rest. Unlike in a day that we are so busy doing things for our living and we are in the middle of mixed environment such as negative and positive people. We can't get away with the people around us unless we will find a place that we can stay alone. Some or all most of us cannot live alone even just a single hour to give time for ourselves. Loving ourselves is not by buying everything we want or going to our friends to enjoy. Loving ourselves is by giving more time to think and create things that we want in our life. Everything in this world except the nature came from the very creative mind of the people. The technology, amazing buildings, and many more were molded by the mind of the geniuses before they were created. Remember that the most powerful tool we have to create the life that we want is our thoughts. Most of the people think repeatedly sad moments, problems, deaths, and other negative thoughts that ruin our life eventually. Be aware and be careful of what we think. Our thoughts run our life, and this is a very famous quote that we just ignore. So, how to escape with this bondage of ignorance? You know, most of the successful people, self-made millionaires and billionaires, are using their mind to create wonderful thoughts to be realized in their life. And we don't know this unless we are digging the facts and keep researching. As what I have researched, only 2% of the world's population knew this truth and lead to 98% of the people struggling and waste their lives because they are not aware of this beautiful thing that we have. That's why, if we observe only few people who reach to the top, and they are belong to the 2% of using their minds. Now that we know, what we have to do is to use our mind to be the best of ourselves and belong to the 2% of the population. This is just very easy, but need patience and perseverance to wait for the things that we created in our mind. Other people realize the wonderful creations in their mind 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years, depending on how serious they are. Therefore, our evening and morning routine is very important in doing this thing. Most of the 2% of the population or those successful people have the same routine. Before going to bed or in the morning, try to think of the beautiful things that you want to be happens in your life. At first, this is very hard because our mind used to think of the events that happened on that day. It keeps playing in our mind, but it's not too late. If you want change, try this, and this is very effective. Even me, I've experienced this. Otherwise, this video is impossible without full knowledge of this thing. 80% of the things that I keep thinking already realized. So, what you gonna do is to give 5 minutes of your brain to think what your goals or ambitions are. It must be big because we cannot go beyond our thoughts. That is why they always say, dream big. We cannot pay any single cents for this. Empty first your mind, meaning don't think any negative thoughts like problems, debts, or anything that you don't want in your life. Then begin to play in your mind the opposite things you want most in your life. It may be a successful career, an expensive car, money, or anything that you want to be happened and appeared in your life soon. Remember, this is already your routine, meaning you have to do this forever. This is now a daily habit that eventually could change your life and never be the same again.